Jessii V. So today I thought I would talk about the most common dreams that people have. So all of you guys that are watching right now, you have most likely had at least one or more of these dreams before. Because when I read through this list, I was like, yeah, that sounds familiar. Like, if you have not had at least one of these dreams, you gotta tell me because I will be super surprised. So before I get into these dreams, I just kind of wanted to share a pretty cool fact. It's always great because when I research these video topics, I learn so much. Like, you know when people say you learn something new every day? Literally me. Literally me. Like, I'll research for a video and then film it, and later on I'll feel so smart. I'll go to the first person on the street and be like,
hey, random dude, hey. Hey, random dude. Did you know that every night during sleep we have 5 dream episodes? They last between like 15 to 40 minutes, which means we're all dreaming like 2 hours a night. Did you know that, dude? Did you know that, random dude?
And he'll like run away from me. But that's actually what I wanted to tell you guys. It's that we have 5 dream episodes every single night, whether we remember them or not. And then there's this other interesting fact that says, with 7 billion dreamers on planet Earth, that means we collectively create 35 billion dreams in any 24-hour period. Like, that's a lot of dreams. It's a lot of dreams. And some people believe that these dream patterns reflect who we really are. But anyways, we're gonna get into the most common dreams in the world. Make sure to tell me down in the comments which ones you have had before. The first one is about teeth falling out. I have personally had a dream like this before. I remember I was riding a bike down the road. Suddenly I had to stop because like a squirrel or something ran in front of me. And when I stopped, my face hit the handlebars and I literally knocked out all of my teeth. All of my teeth were just all over the road. I also know friends who have had dreams like this, and there are a few meanings behind this dream. The first one is that it can reflect your anxieties about your appearance, or it can stem from a sense of powerlessness. Basically, people say that you have these dreams when you're having self-confidence issues. I don't know how much I believe this whole like meanings behind dreams. I mean, a lot of them make sense, but kind of decide for yourself if these are accurate descriptions or not. The next dream is about being chased, which I know like all of you guys have all must have had these dreams. I've mentioned this before, but when I was a kid, I had this constant dream, like almost every single night, of a man with a flute chasing me in my house. He was literally playing a flute while coming after me, and I just had that dream over and over again. And I feel like just in general, like every other night, something will be following me. And the meaning behind this is kind of obvious. People say that it means you're running away from something that's happening in your life. Something that might be causing you fear or anxiety. Maybe you're avoiding a particular issue. And for me, that somewhat makes sense because when I was having that guy with the flute dream, I was at the age where like it was at the peak of my anxiety. Like I was anxious all the time. So I mean, that could have been coming out of my dreams. The next dream is kind of funny. It's when you're unable to find a toilet. I don't think I've ever been unable to find a toilet in a dream. I mean, I've had dreams where I was peeing myself, or like where I was actually peeing in a toilet, and then you wake up from your dream and you're like, oh my gosh, I really have to pee. But I've always been able to find one in my dreams. But it does say here that having trouble finding a toilet means that you may be finding it difficult to express your needs in a certain situation. It says you may feel that you're lacking time for your personal issues and need for more privacy, self-care, or self-expression. Now, I think this is just going a bit too deep, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if not finding a toilet really means these things, but you know, take it as you will. The next dream is being naked in public, and I know a lot of people that have had these dreams. I personally haven't, but my friend told me once that she had a dream where she showed up to school and was walking through the hallways and then realized that everyone was staring and laughing at her. When she looked down, she wasn't wearing any clothes. Which, you know, if that was real life, that would really suck. I mean, like, I've walked out of the house with no shoes on before. I've left the house without a coat, without my backpack, but never in real life have I ever left with no clothing. If that ever happens, that means I have finally lost my mind. Because, I mean, I'm close, but like, I'm not there just yet. But apparently the symbol for this dream means that you're not able to find yourself. It also says that you have a feeling of uncertainty or you're being wrongly accused. I don't really know how wrongly accused and being naked adds up. How do they coincide? How do they make sense together? The next dream is being unprepared for an exam or taking a test. I have had many dreams where I was taking a test because I was nervous for a test the next day. I was worried if I didn't study enough. I feel like back when I was in high school, I just had school dreams a lot, just because that's where most of my anxiety stemmed from. So it says at least 1 in every 5 people will experience an exam dream in their lives. So who is that from here? Comment down below. Exam dreams are a reflection of your lack of confidence and inability to advance to the next stage in life. I don't think I was worried about my next stage in life. I think I was just worried to pass the test, you know what I mean? I just wanted to get over 70%, that's all I wanted. Who cares about future life when you have a science exam the next day? The next dream is about flying, which I think like everyone should have had before. I know my grandma used to tell me when she was a kid that she would always have these dreams where she was being chased by a monster, and as she was running she kept jumping in the air trying to fly, and every time she wasn't able to, it took her like literally like 8 times jumping in the air before she'd actually fly away from the monster. So I always found that interesting to hear when I was a kid. I've had dreams where I've like flown off cliffs, or I was standing on the top of my house and decided to like fly over my neighborhood. I don't think I've ever had any negative flying dreams, because the symbolism is that like it means your life is out of control, or that something is stopping you from moving on to the next step in your life. And I just think personally that I was just having fun. Like dream Jess just wanted to go flying, that's all. And then the opposite of that is a dream about falling, which I've had as well. And it's interesting because it says that some people enjoy falling dreams and some people don't. And the ones that do enjoy falling dreams, it suggests that you are not afraid of changes, which is really, really good. But it's also strange, like why do you enjoy falling? That's a scary feeling. And the people who don't enjoy falling, it signifies insecurity and anxiety about a situation. I feel like a lot of these dreams have to do with anxiety, because before you go to bed and you're thinking about a ton of stuff, those sort of anxious thoughts can just creep into your dreams. The next one is actually interesting because I just had this dream like 2 nights ago. It's being in an out of control vehicle. So in reality, like out of dreams, I'm actually really scared of being in like planes, boats, trains, cars, anything that I'm not in control of. I hate. Like if I'm not driving in a car, I'm gonna be just sick and like nervous. I just want to be on the ground, you know what I mean? Like I don't want, we were given 2 legs, I just want to walk with them. The other night I had this dream that my mom was driving, I was in the passenger seat, and for some reason the brakes on the car weren't working. So every time we come up to like an intersection with cars, she'd try to press on the brakes and the car would just keep going through the intersection, and we never got hit by anything, but like cars would be swerving around us, and like we were in the car for, it felt like an entire night of me sleeping, and she had to just go around things without using any brakes, and the car kept getting faster and faster, and it was terrifying. It says dreams of cars represent our drive in life and the direction we are taking. Drive in life. At this stage in your life, you may feel like you are off track and need to get back on the road to keep going. I feel like some of these are really cheesy, but I mean, they do kind of make sense. The last one I've actually dreamed about as well, like really recently. It's finding an unused room. I had this dream where I was with my boyfriend Ty, and we went to this like abandoned house. So we opened the door to this abandoned house, and there was this large empty room, and at the very back of the room there was another door, and then when you open that door there was another big empty room, and like it kept going. Like it was this endless dream of opening doors and just seeing just an empty room. And then at the very, very last room, there was like, I don't know, 50 rooms or something. In the very last empty room, there was this projector, and it was playing this movie trailer on the back of the wall. I don't even know what movie it was for. It was some action movie, but it was like we went through all of these doors and rooms in this abandoned house just to see a movie trailer. Like what a waste of time. But it says if you learn of a new room in your dreams, it denotes new outlooks and abilities that you have realized about yourself. If the room is white, it means you are ready to make a new beginning in your life. I feel like a fortune teller or something. Why am I doing this video? Before I end this video, I wanted to tell you guys about this funny dream. Actually, it wasn't even funny. It was very frustrating. I had this dream the other night, and it was about Ty, my boyfriend. Basically, my family and friends and Ty, we were all stuck in this like square room. We couldn't get out. There was no doors, no windows. We were just in this square room. And for some reason, we're all sitting in a circle in this room. And placed in front of us is a box. So in front of each person in this circle, there is a box. And then, out of nowhere, this little guy appears in the middle of the room, and he's like,
"Okay guys, here's how it's gonna go. Each of you have to get into your assigned box, or the ceiling will collapse."
It was like something out of Saw. And then he just disappeared. So we're sitting there there in our circle, and suddenly the ceiling starts coming down really slowly. So we're like, okay everybody, get into your assigned box and I guess we'll be saved. So every single person, including me, we get into our little box in front of our chair, but then Ty for some reason is off doing his own thing. He can't find his box, he's walking around, he's knocking on the walls, he's singing songs, he's just like not getting into his box. So everyone was like, Ty, like what are you doing? The ceiling's coming down, we're all gonna die. And he's like,
I can't find my box. I can't find my box.
and we're like, Ty, it's like right here, like we're all pointing to it, and he can't find it, and then the ceiling just collapses on us. That was my dream. I guess it wasn't really funny. I mean, it was a little dark. But like, Ty, you didn't get in your box! Anyways guys, that is the end of today's video. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!